There's so much dirt in that hell. Get it trimmed.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute? Or the part where he told me they have Sean?
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
What about him?
He had to have a way in and out. But, well, we both know that angle is cut off.
Because he's in hell, where he belongs.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
So, what now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm gonna introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me. And by the way, at some point, you owe me an interview. I want to hear how this whole story got started.
Read the paper, lady. Trust me.
Stays hidden forever. At least, not if I have my say.
You good to keep going? I don't
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load.
But if you
or,
need to,
you know,
you do.
if you need anything
Even good people do things when they're scared. Be Diamond City's motto.
Hey, see that big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
Do all you outsiders wear such funny clothes?
Everyone in this city's always jumping at shadow. Chill out, is what I say.
Feed the trees. They're always open. Diamond City Surplus. Open 24 hours. You know what you're looking for? Yeah. Everyone else may be closed, but Diamond City Surplus is open 24 hours a day.
What do you sell here?
Everything, Mum. Miss Myrna prizes herself on being a collector of quality odds, and we also buy any unwanted items you may be carrying.
I'll take a look, sure.
Here you are. We sell everything. Stim packs, ammunition, outerwear, dinnerware.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Anything and everything. I do hope you're here to make a purchase. It's what I live for.
Let's see what you have.
Excellent.
Здорово, чувак. Я, блядь, понимаю, что это тупо. Смотреть, как я это все продаю. Ну, просто перс перегружен. И мне все равно некуда деваться. Надо что-то освободить место и бежать дальше по квесту.
Building a collection or something?
Что за кино? Ну я вижу, что это.
Every conceivable good.
Что? История первой любви? Судя по названию. Ну ты должен
My
быть
friend said
божественным.
outside smell. But you don't smell at all.
Еще и русский фильм. Не, ну русские фильмы тоже бывают довольно-таки жестокие. Ну как, такие драматичные. Нет, знаешь, нет, вот не знаешь, как мне жить, Юрия Быкова. А ты же его тоже видел? Вот это, ну, такой, ну, прикольно, как минимум.
City surplus is where you can sell all those scraps.
Ну почему? Для каждого. Ну не скажи. Ну ты тоже знаешь, смотря как у тебя настроение. Если у тебя есть настроение такие фильмы смотреть, то ты как бы и посмотришь, если нет. Бред какой-то на самом деле. Бред вообще. Не может, так не бывает в России.
Head on inside. классику еще не научились.
Да. Не то потихо.
Что-то они пытаются. Чешите отсюда. Что за мир это?
Ой, да и не очень там фильм в плане графики, там эффектов на самом деле тоже не очень.
Нравится.
Да вроде плохо выходит. Даже вот помнишь этот фильм, ну, который... Да, там типа про супергероев, только такие какие-то типа русские, ну, не знаю, по-моему. Но это все равно же, по сути дела, плагиатство. Тоже типа там команда супергероев, только русских, там Человек-медведь или какие-то.
А у америкосов целая куча.
Мне нужна какая-то своя фишка просто.
Китайцы чем?
Да, там китайцы прикольно, мне нравится китайская фантастика. Там драконы, там непонятные персонажи увешанные. До талого там золотом. Да, они как-то отличаются. Вот это, блин.
Ну что у них своя богатая история, если не пользуются.
На этом основываются. Всякие там мечи, кунг-фу, там, все дела. Прикольно. Может, не там полетать еще умеет, помню. Да, прикольно. Но, не знаю, про Бабу-Ягу тоже неинтересно. Ну, хотя, знаешь, вот, могли бы сделать какую-нибудь лютую Бабу-Ягу, которая там все колдует, там, детей хавает, ну, там, хавает детей, получается, вот тебе уже главный суперзлодей. Только не такую Бабу-Ягу, как в сказках, а какую-нибудь прям, не знаю, там... Ксению Собчак, что ли, в роли Бабы-Яги, или как, я не знаю.
Нет, они должны быть вот эти стандарты. Нет, не эти.
А Бондарчук там, ну, я не знаю, еще там какой-нибудь...
Без Бондарчука, без Собчак.
Какой-нибудь там, не знаю, там, я Муромец, там, это типа такой Бондарчук, чтобы он там понимает, там, вообще там жестко, что. Ну, типа,
За них боялся.
ну, хотя это тогда был бы плагиат на Халка, только это тоже не прикольно. Ну, не знаю, это да. Ой. Блин, поговорить с доктором Амари, я где-то уже ходил до этого. Что-то я не помню, где их побывать. Смотри, такая крыша. И чуваки такие тут на матрасе спят. Вдвоем.
In the sky, it says. Did you see that? Blimp there?
Интересно то, что
The
он
Brotherhood of Spirit were they?
сказал, заебись, ну 100-500 же материться. Не должны, да, по идее. Хотя вот по Titanfall, когда снимал, ну, скрин, я там что-то сижу больше этого ролика, короче.
Something bad happened. Just say yes to it.
Что? У меня нету. У меня нету. Можно, я не знаю, но у меня не стоит.
Two people waiting? I guess it's outside.
Я не знаю, в каком разделе.
telling you, it ain't just a story. University Point, that settlement on the coast, wiped out by Simpson. This is what I like about you, Williams.
Возможно, ему это интересно, а уже ноль же никто не смотрит.
Like those people down there. Lower field workers always want what they haven't earned.
Oh, astute observation, sir. Let me just freshen your glass again.
Thank you, William. Nothing to see here.
All you outsiders wear such funny clothes?
If you're hungry, you can grab a quick plate of power noodles. Just knock that over.
I want to be left alone.
Got our eyes on you, even if you are palling around with Nick Valentine. Probably nothing, but some guy came into town, said he picked up a weird distress call, came to notice.
Diamond City Surplus! Open 24 hours!
Hey, you mind keeping an eye out for a second? Gotta run a diagnostic. Phew. Thanks. What'd they miss? Hey, good neighbor. Lowest place in the Commonwealth. Everything not nailed down rolls through here at some point.
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of it. Hold on.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari? She's downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I remember you. The memory inducement. Vault 111, right? What's this all about?
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who could make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Skip to the good part, Doc.
We plugged the brain implant into Mr. Valentine, assuming he's willing to take on the risks.
Hell, why not? Plenty of room in my head anyway.
Just don't damage that brain, you two. I need it.
Trust me, Amari's hands are the safest place a brain can be.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is, it's gonna be fine. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her.
Let's keep looking.
If she'd
I'll
never
connect
met
you
me,
to the next intact
she'd
memory.
have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we...
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could... I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together.
Well, we seem to be
There's
getting closer.
almost always a bar,
Try
though.
this next one.
That's universal.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road.
One of
Plus,
these has got to tell us something.
I'd come to terms with life.
We're running out of brain here.
I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with
there's one that
caring
looks
about other
mostly
people
intact.
again.
Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I'll try to locate another memory as quickly as I can. Please try to remain calm.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me.
Whenever you're
But
ready.
they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days, the new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. You're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist, Kellogg, was supposed to track down Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck, and be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
I'm sorry your first time here was so... Well, all I can say is that you're very brave.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg. Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Amari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. We come in peace.
telling the truth? What does he have to hide? Read the public for the hard questions.
The Super Salon can give you the hairstyle of your dreams.
Self-prescribed cam. Recommended by me myself.
Need some custom hardware?
Whatever you want.
We
I ain't
got a
got
free
time.
workbench for all your modifications.
We're
Scopes,
thinking
clip
buy a
sizes,
sweater.
barrels.
Nothing to see here.
Got some great stuff, if you're interested.
If the Institute spy on your home, read the public will find out.
Radiation poisoning is...
Got everything you could need. Med-X, Mentats, whatever.
Let's see what you have.
Got your fix.
Someone could make a statue out of you like that. Abstract, ideally. Hey, this is Jamaica Plain. Stay sharp. A lot of raiders end up here looking for that lost